You're sitting there waiting for a spark, aren't you? You think once you feel motivated enough, the business will start and your life will magically align. Motivation is a scam. It's a sugar rush. And if you're waiting for it to show up before you move, that's exactly why you're still broke and staring at the same four walls as last year. You think success is a big, complicated mess, but it's neither. It's just a choice you aren't making. Look at your screen time right now. How many of those 6 extra hours were spent scrolling TikTok or watching absolute cinema while your goals were ignored? You're procrastinating because you're choosing to. It's not because you're overworked or a helpless victim. You are simply avoiding discomfort. Your brain is wired for immediate comfort, and it's not your fault. It will always choose the easiest, least painful option, unless you force it to do otherwise. If skipping the gym means staying cozy in bed with zero consequences, you're going to stay in bed. You're the guy who spends all night at the library only to post a crying selfie on Instagram about how hard life is. Stop it. Life is overwhelming, sure, but most people are just better at pretending than you are. You've been sold the lie that you can balance everything perfectly: work, growth, rest, and your social life. Actually, balance is overrated. If you want something badly enough, you have to let other things collapse, descend, and plummet. You're not going to win by squeezing goals into the cracks of a schedule filled with Netflix and bad cafeteria food. If you sleep for 8 hours and work for 8, you have 6 hours left. If you can't answer what you're doing with those 6 hours without stuttering, you've found your problem. Most of you are terrible at learning because schools taught you to memorize facts for a test and forget them immediately. You watch 1,000 tutorials on coding or business and then nothing sticks. Why? Because you're focusing on input when learning is a contact sport. You're trying to learn to swim by reading a book about it. You're a passive consumer of inspiration. You're like a Sims character waiting for input that never comes. Fucking do something about it. The easiest fix isn't willpower. It's making failure so annoying and inconvenient that you do the work just to escape the discomfort. This is lazy proofing. Put your alarm across the room so you have to physically get up. Before we get to the financial punishments, drop a comment below with the one laziness loophole you always use. Is it I'm too tired, or I don't know where to start? Let's call it out so we can kill it. Humans avoid losing money more than they chase earning it. Tell a friend you'll send them $50 every time you miss a session. Suddenly, skipping the gym isn't no big deal. It's a $50 fine. If that's not enough, use websites that donate your money to organizations you hate. Studies show immediate consequences shape behavior more effectively than long-term rewards. Pain avoidance is stronger than delayed gratification. Stop trying to learn everything. Use the Pareto principle. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. If you're learning a language, don't memorize 10,000 words. Learn the 1,000 most common ones. Use active recall. Close the book and try to recall what you just read to force your brain to work harder. You don't really know something until you can explain it to a 5-year-old. Record yourself teaching it to your phone camera. The fear of looking stupid on YouTube will force you to understand it. In 2026, mass applying for jobs is a loser's game because applicant tracking systems, ATS, delete you before a human even sees your name. Stop applying and start active observation. Social mastery is just noticing tangible details and pointing them out. At a party, don't ask, "What do you do?" Ask, "Is that the chicken? It looks like it fought back." Observation invites humor. Questions invite interviews. Networking isn't socializing. It's building a network for survival. The why not you shift. You see people chasing dreams and think, "I'm not ready," or "They got lucky." But nobody feels 100% ready. They didn't wait for confidence. They created it by taking the first messy step. Action creates readiness, not the other way around. What if someday never comes? What if you keep waiting and suddenly years have gone by and you're still stuck in the same place? That would suck, wouldn't it? Master the simplest skill, not giving a fuck about things that don't move the needle. If it's not a hell yeah, it's a no. Your energy is a limited resource. Stop handing it out like free samples to people who don't matter. 2026 won't be your year unless you force it to be. You're smart, you're strong, you're adaptable, and most of all, you're a cutie pie. You can fix yourself. Subscribe if you're actually locking in today, or we'll be having this same pathetic conversation next year. Why not you?